Former champion Charles Martin picks Deontay Wilder to knock out Tyson Fury. He says him switching trainers in front of a big fight like this with this little time to learn the new methods is a mistake. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chat channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Shout out to everybody for the ESPN Plus love. Using my link in the description, it does help the channel. A lot of you guys were able to use it for the John Jones fight. Somewhat controversial ending. I actually haven't watched it yet because I was working on videos, watching the Gary Russell fight, and got something to eat, etc. But shout out to everybody that used my link. Continue to do so. It does help the channel grow. And, you know, there's a lot of content on ESPN Plus. You can also get the bundle, ESPN Plus, Disney Plus, and Hulu for one monthly price of $12.99 for all three. I personally have all three, and, you know, I get my money's worth out of it. Now, Charles Martin, he did an interview with Fight Hub, and he says he's fighting on the undercard of Wilder Fury February 22nd, and he's fighting my homie, Gerald Washington. He's out of Vallejo, you know, neighboring city to where I'm from, 707, say it backwards, you know what it is. And he says that Washington's a good fighter. He's done things in his career and been a top contender, but I'm not playing. He says, I'm going in there and I'm going to get the job done. I'm not looking for no knockout. I am willing to go 12 rounds if need be because that's the type of shape that we're in. Now, after he was asked about Wilder versus Fury, which is the card he's fighting on and the main event to that card, he says the outcome of that fight, he said it's hard to say, but Tyson Fury just switched trainers, and I don't think that is a good thing when you've got that chemistry. To leave and be with a new person and learn new tactics and stuff like that within that type of time frame of a big fight, he doesn't see that as being an advantage for Fury. So that's one thing that Fury did wrong. Two, he's going to outbox and do his thing, but Wilder is going to hit him with that one right hand, and it's going to be lights out. He's been doing it and is on a one-punch knockout streak, so I'm leaning more towards Wilder, right? He also says Fury's never been beat up or hurt in his career, so I don't think his chin is gone, but look at his track record. Wilder fights a guy once and may knock him down or whatever, or stop him, but then the second time he fights them, he has them figured out. So he's going to go in and boom and land that right hand. I'm telling you, that thing is getting crazier. That thing is getting crazy until he fights me. I'm going to be the one to get him. That's what Martin says about Wilder. I think I'm going to be the one to get Deontay Wilder. Yeah, he's going to win that fight, and he believes that Wilder wins it by stoppage. He says Tyson Fury looked bad against Otto Wallin, and it could be the money too. Some people can't handle it. It distracts you, and he says that the right hand would get to Joshua. He said that right hand, if Wilder were to fight Joshua, he said he doesn't. He says Joshua's right hand was like, he said it's not like that. He's not like that boom and knock you out. And he's fought Joshua. He did get knocked out in that fight though. Charles Martin goes on to say that Joshua, he's going to do the Bambi legs again. If Deontay Wilder hits him, he's going to do the Bambi legs. Wilder is going to do that windmill, and then they're going to stop the fight. So a lot, you know, I'll leave it right there. Link in the description. Check it out. That's Charles Martin's take on Joshua fighting Wilder. He said he's going Bambi legs again, and he thinks Wilder will knock out Tyson Fury as well. I thought he said some really good stuff. I think Tyson Fury is, I agree with Charles Martin. It's such a big fight, and you're switching, trying to like drudge up history and, you know, go back with the Kronk gym, great team, great nefarious gym in boxing. But you're doing that, and you got to learn people's methods again, get that chemistry. That person hasn't worked with you in years. You've grown over the years. They've grown over the years. So they may have you doing something that is not conducive to fighting a guy like Wilder. Ultimately, February 22nd, we're going to see. But before a big fight, I think Tyson Fury is clearly concerned, and I think that his moves are depicting that. If he wasn't concerned about Wilder, why so many changes? He fired his old cut man who helped his eye or did the best he could do in the Otto Vailin fight, got stitched Duran. He got rid of Ben Davison for whatever reason, and now he's with Sugar Hill, Emmanuel Stewart's nephew, Andy Lee, and he's made changes like this. He was in Big Bear for the first camp. Now he's not in Big Bear. You know, these types of things. So, and he took 2 tune-ups. So he can say whatever he wants, but we all know that Wilder is a beast, and we know what Wilder does well and what his strengths are. And the sad part about it, or not sad, but the crazy part about it is Wilder knows too. He knows his strengths and weaknesses. He doesn't try to be someone he's not. He says he's going to go out to knock guys. He's not looking for beauty and finesse. He's looking to hurt you, maim you, you know, torture you, like the BTK killer. You know, he's just looking to inflict punishment and set up the right particular shots. You know, he doesn't have to throw unnecessary wasteful punches. He was very conservative with his right hand in the Luis Ortiz rematch, and people were like giving Luis Ortiz the rounds because Ortiz was in shape, looked good. It was a brilliant game plan by Team Wilder. You know, let the older fighter burn some energy, get a false sense of confidence, and just measure your shots more. Take some time, don't rush it, and let it fly, let it flow naturally. Be like water, you know, as opposed to what he did in the first Fury fight where he got a little hasty and gung-ho and stuff like that. So I think I agree with a lot of what Charles Martin is saying. The only part I don't agree with, I don't think Charles Martin would beat Wilder, but he's a fighter, so he's supposed to say that. But as far as what he said about Tyson Fury, it's up in the air about switching trainer, if that's going to be a good look. We have to wait and see. Joshua, I think he would also get knocked out by Wilder, and it looks like it's just Wilder's time. Let me know what you guys think. If you agree with myself and Charles Martin, drop that in the comment section. If you love what I'm doing, smash the like button and subscribe. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.